Hey everyone. I've been getting, or have got, a lot of questions from people that are interested in Copic markers and they don't know which ones to start out with. I can't even count the amount of emails and comments I've got asking Copic, Sketch, or Chow markers. There's other ones available. I'm not getting into those. I'm only going to talk about these three for this video. Basically, there are three different versions of Copic markers. There are Copic Originals, which are these ones. They're square. There are the sketch markers, which are oval shaped. And there's the Chow markers, which are the round barrels. I'll start off with the originals. Like I said, they're square shaped. They're the biggest out of the bunch of these three anyway. They have, all their markers are double ended. This one has a fine nib on one end and a chisel nib on the other end, and then both ends are colored, and then it has the number and the name of the color on both ends as well as on the side. These ones, I only have two of these. I don't use them. I've never bought them. I got two of them when I took my Copic certification class, so I kind of got to try them out. I don't use them for stamping. I suppose if you personally really liked very small detail images, you would want this one because you've got the really fine end, but I don't use them. And just, these are the most expensive as well. These hold the most ink, so just so you know. And then the next one is the sketch markers. These are the oval shaped ones. These ones have different nibs. It has the super brush nib on one end and a chisel nib on the other. This chisel is slightly smaller than the original one. So you can see the top one is a sketch, the bottom is the original. So there is a difference in size there. For me personally, I really like the sketch markers. Again, both ends are colored. It's got the number and the name of the color. These ones hold a good amount of ink and they're great markers. Last but not least is the Chow. This is the smallest of the three. It has the exact same nibs as the sketch markers. The Chow and the sketch are the same thing. It's got the super brush end on one side and the same size chisel on the other. These ones, it just has colored lids. There's no name on them. The name is on the side of the marker. These ones are actually, when they were first developed, originally were meant for children. That is why there is no name on the ends. There are actually holes on the ends of the lids, because if someone swallows it, the holes allow air to pass through so they don't choke. However, they've become super popular with all us stampers, like Copic markers in general have become super popular. So when I talk to people and beginners asking where to start out with the Chows. They are the cheapest by far of the three. They work great. They last like a long time. The only difference is just the size, and they hold less ink than the sketch markers. That's the only difference. They have the exact same nibs, same colors, everything. The only difference later on is if you get all of the Chow markers, sketch has the most colors. There's 322, I think, colors in sketch or more, and there's only, I think, 144 Chow colors. And then same with the original, there's only 214 colors. So yeah, if you do eventually get like all of them, then you would start getting sketch markers, and that's what I've done. I started off with the full set of Chows. They were a Mother's Day gift actually from my husband just about 3 years ago. Mother's Day's coming up again. So yeah, he got me the full set of them, and so I've had mine for almost 3 years. Never had a problem. I've actually only dried out a couple of them with overuse, and you just re-ink them. They're great. You can buy re-inkers. These two, they're not cheap. I can't remember. I think they're around $7.50. I don't know. I'll post a link or whatever. So yeah, you never really run out of a marker. Like when it goes dry, get a re-inker. You can re-ink it and you're good to go. And the re-inkers are going to last forever. A re-inker will fill a Chow marker like 10 times. 13 times. So you can, with one re-inker, you can refill a Chow marker 13 times. You can refill a sketch marker 10 times. Yes. Sketch and the originals can be refilled about 10 times with one re-inker. So really you can make these markers last the rest of your life. But for beginners, it's totally up to personal preference. You can get the chows or you can get the sketch. It doesn't matter. They're the same thing. And a lot of people, especially when you're beginning, just starting out, the chows are the easiest because they're the easiest to hold. Just a round and smaller shape. I like them for that. The sketch took a little more getting used to because of the oval shape when they're a little bit wider. But once I had them for a little, I don't even notice the difference, and I'm interchanging them and using them. It doesn't matter. And another little perk with the sketch is that because they're oval, they've got the flat side. They're not going to roll off your desk. But like I said, it's personal preference. It's all the same ink in them, all the same colors, just some have more colors available than the other brands. And really, it all boils down to personal preference and price. Like, what are you willing to spend? I will post... Now, I'm not going to post average prices because they're different everywhere. Like online stores, art stores, they're slightly different all over the place. Basically, yeah, Chow's the cheapest, Sketch is the middle, Original is the most expensive. And yeah, I don't use the Original. Actually, I'll put that away. I don't use the Original at all. I only have the two markers. I use the Sketch and the Chow. And all I did with the Sketch is buy them in colors that I didn't already have in the Chow, and I have no plans on replacing the Chows. I see no need to. When they dry out, I buy a re-inker, re-ink them, and I'm good to go. So I hope that answered any questions, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!